name is Colin and I'm one of the engineers here at Supertramp Campers. Today I'm going to be walking you through the systems on the new Flagship LT. Starting out with the electrical box, we install one of these units in each camper, but it's a little easier to see what's going on outside. This 100 amp fuse and fuse block are for our linear actuators. The setup that we have here allows us to isolate them from our other critical systems, and this fuse also lets you easily disconnect your actuators during periods of long-term camping or storage. This next 100 amp fuse and 12 blade fuse block are for the rest of our electrical accessories that we have in the camper. Things like your heater, your fridge, your DC sockets, all of them are run off of this fuse block and are easily disconnected with this fuse. All of our fuses are labeled for easy identification, and all of our electrical connections are crimped and heat shrunk and wrapped in a wire loom where it makes sense to do so. All of our connections stem from this positive and negative bus bars, each which only have one lead to the battery. We charge our camper in 3 different ways, our primary being 300 watts of solar, our secondary being DC input, and then our third method of charging is an AC input. We use an MPPT Victron Smart Solar Controller and Bluetooth Smart Shunt, which lets you monitor power in and power out on your phone. We use a Noco Genius 10 for our AC/DC charging solution. This unit can supply 10 amps to your battery from a 110 volt shore power plug-in. Our third form of charging is this Renegy 20 amp DC-DC charger. This supplies 20 amps of DC power from your truck's 7 or 4-pin connection straight to your battery. In this vented compartment, we've got our 2 11-pound propane tanks on this really nice pull-out drawer. This setup makes it really easy and simple to swap the tank you're using or pull them out to get them refilled. In many campers, this compartment will be a large storage area along with a valve that drains your 5-gallon gray water tank for your kitchen sink. If you get the interior shower upgrade package, this will be an additional 5-gallon gray water tank with another valve to drain out the outside. To easily drain your gray water tanks, simply hook up a garden hose and let your tank drain. Now these are our primary control switches. They're super accessible both inside and outside the camper. We've got our exterior light, our interior puck lights, water pump, and this top switch raises and lowers our linear actuator roof system in only 10 seconds. On the passenger side of the camper, we were able to keep things extremely streamlined with only 3 ports. The first being the vented freshwater infill. The second is our 110 volt shore power input. And then the third port is the Truma Combi exhaust. Here in the front booth, we've got our 24-gallon freshwater tank. We've located it in the front and bottom of the camper to achieve the optimal center of gravity. We install a honeycomb panel over the water tank to turn this into a large storage space. Additionally, if you purchase the inverter upgrade, we install your 1500 watt inverter at the end of the compartment. We use the Truma Combi heater, which is both your furnace and your water heater. This heater is extremely efficient and quiet. Campers come standard with a single 100 amp hour lithium iron battery with space for an additional battery if desired. When it comes time to winterize your camper, or if you just want to drain your freshwater tank, simply flip this valve open and your system will drain itself over the course of just a few minutes. The control panel is conveniently located just an arm's reach away from the bed. On the control panel, we have the Truma Combi temperature sensor, the Truma Combi display, a USB output and 12 volt socket output, and then 2 add-ons if you purchase the inverter package, which include a 110 volt output and the inverter remote. And those are the systems on the new Flagship LT camper. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop us a line at supertrampcampers.com. My name's Colin, thanks for watching.